What is up, everyone? My name is Darrel, and in this video you are going to learn how to create your own online courses with WordPress. Now in this video you're going to be able to design your own website from scratch, and you're also going to know how to create your own courses on your website for your visitors. Now of course you can charge your visitors whatever you want. You can offer free courses or paid courses. So in this video I'll go ahead and show you how you can do that and implement it on your websites. Now let me just give you an example of what these courses will look like and just show you how the visitors will see your courses. So right here I'll click on Browse Courses, and here we have a list of courses. So I'll show you how you can implement these courses right here with the images, and you can add as many courses as you want. You can offer free courses or even paid courses. So right here I'll go ahead and click on this one right here which says Web Design Course for Beginners. And right here we have the course. So it's even very engaging because right here you can kind of tell people their progress. You can let them know what's covered. And then right here we have the image of the course. And then right here we have some course description as well. Here we have the content of the course. So right here is the author of the course. And here is what is inside of the course, so people can actually get a small preview of it. And then right here, they can click on Get Started and actually start the course right away. Now there's tons of customization that we can do here. For example, we can change the sidebar right here, so if you don't want it, we can have a full width course as well. There's many possibilities with this, so in this video I'll show you how you can implement that on your website as well. Now let me also give you an example of what a paid course will look like from the visitor point of view. So right here is a course, and if we scroll down right here we see the start today, and then right here there's a price. Here you can put description. You can add as much description as you want. I just decided to put, a general course description of it. And when someone clicks on enroll, they'll be brought to a checkout page where they'll go ahead and put their information in, and they'll go ahead and purchase it directly on your website. So it's a very fast and automated process for your visitors. It's very quick, and I believe that your visitors will love this website because learning is today it's all about learning. That's why you're watching this video. So in this video, you're going to learn how to create your own online courses with WordPress, and it's very easy to set up. This course is probably going to take maybe about an hour, maybe around 2 hours. So, starting this from scratch and going all the way to the end is a very fast and fun process. But let me just go ahead and show you the rest of the website before we talk about, setting all this up. So this is the About Us page, and you will also be given this as a template for free in this tutorial. So you don't have to worry about designing everything from scratch. Don't worry about it. You will have fully templates that will actually make making this website really fast and really easy. And right here we have the services page, and of course you can go ahead and change the text. You can change the images, you can change the font, you can change the color. I'll talk more about that when we get into the tutorial. And we're using a drag and drop builder, so it's a very simple process to use this page builder. In fact, I'll give you a quick demonstration of it right now just to show you how easy it is. Also really quickly, that every time that your visitors register for a course, they will have their own dashboard. So they'll have their memberships. You can give them achievements. You can also provide them certifications. We can provide vouchers, coupon codes. We can provide everything to create the ultimate online course websites. So for instance, right here, your certifications will look something like this right here. So you can actually create your own certifications and give them to your visitors after the course is complete. Now, I did mention that we are using a drag and drop builder, so I want to make sure that you all have a very easy understanding of how this works. So everything is on page. If you want to just, change a price, you would just put it in the specific price. If you want to go ahead and switch something around, you would just drag it and drop it. It's very simple to use. And I think that's, this is the ultimate beginner experience for people who are trying to start their online courses with WordPress. Now, also really quickly, your visitors will also have the achievements. I didn't mention that, but you actually get achievements as well. So, when you go to a website and, you get an achievement for this and an achievement for that, we can offer our students achievements for their courses as well. So there's a lot we can do with this, and ultimately this is a great user experience. It's a beautiful website. I'm going to give you the template. You'll upload it, and within a matter of an hour, you'll have a fully functional online course website where you can charge people money. You can offer free websites or free courses or whatever you want to do. So in this video, you can expect to master it and also create the most amazing online course websites. And of course, you've seen my other courses on my YouTube channel. I have tons of other videos with e-commerce and everything, so you can be sure you're learning from a premium instructor. So if you're ready to get started, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to get hosting for our website. After that, we're going to install WordPress, which is like the most popular platform for making websites. After that, we are going to install a theme, and then I'll kind of show you the theme. I'll teach you about it, show you how the drag and drop experience works. And then after that, we are going to install a few plugins that allows us to create this online course website. And then within a matter of an hour, you will have a fully functional online course running and ready to go. So there is a link in the description, and it will take you to a page that looks just like this right here. And this is SiteGround.com. Now, SiteGround.com is one of the fastest web hosting. And how do I know that? I actually tested them against 15 different other web hosting companies, and they came out as #1 as the most fastest and the most reliable. Now, you can also get here by going to SiteGround.com-go-Darrel offer, and this will actually give you 70% off your web hosting. So now that you're here, let's go ahead and scroll down. Also, if you want to see that test, there is a link below. You know, I ran a thorough test for like 30 days. And they beat HostGator, they beat InMotion Hosting, they beat everybody. It was wild, you know, it was a full-on battle. So we're given these 3 options right here. We get the Startup, the Grow Big, and the Go Geek. Now, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and all of my viewers do the same thing. They all go with the Grow Big, because with the Grow Big option, you can create unlimited websites rather than just a single website. You know, that is a pretty big difference. So right here, click on Order. Now right here, go ahead and register your domain. So I already have a domain for this tutorial, so I'm just gonna put something for you, or you know, just to, you know, yeah, you get it, right? And then right here, it costs $15 a year for the domain, pretty cheap. Here we'll click on Proceed. Hopefully no one took that domain. It's actually happened to me before, where actually someone took that domain, and I'm like, what are they thinking, you know? So here's the information you'll put: your account information, your client information. You'll go ahead and pay with a credit card, and you put your social security number in there. I'm just kidding, it's a joke. You know, one of these days, someone's actually going to do that. But no, they don't ask for your social. I'm totally kidding. It's a joke. So right here, you have the hosting services. So the period, I recommend 12 months, because remember, you're given a 30-day money back. In fact, everything in this video has a 30-day money back, because they are so confident that they will win your service over, that they're willing to give you a 30-day money back guarantee. So not to worry about it. You know, you're given a 30-day money back guarantee. So that's good to know. Now, right here, now, just get the domain privacy. You know, if you don't do this, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get all these companies out there that are going to send you all this spam and junk and try to be like, oh, you need this for, you know, you want to get rank 1 on Google, all this crap, and you don't need any of that stuff. So make sure you have domain privacy on, so they cannot get your public information. And also the SiteGround Site Scanner, this will actually monitor your website every single day to make sure that there's no malware or no viruses. And I do recommend it because $20 a year, I mean, that's dirt cheap. You know, that's like 1 penny a day, or like 5 cents a day or something like that. So I highly recommend the Site Scanner. It's a tongue twister. SiteGround Site Scanner as well. And once you do that, you'll read the terms of service. I know everyone out here is going to read this. You know, I know everyone is going to read this, but you know, these are the terms and conditions. And then right here, the privacy policy. And then once you're there, you'll go to Pay Now. Now, I'm going to go ahead and meet you on the next page, because I actually have an account with SiteGround as well. I host all my websites with them, and they are the best. So I'm going to go ahead and log in right here. See, I really have the service. You know, I'm not one of those people that sit there and say like, oh yeah, just go ahead and buy it, and then they don't even use the service. And it's like, what's like, no, like I actually use the service, and it's great. So right here, I'll click on Sign In. And you'll be brought to a portal that looks like this. Now, in the future, if they ever update it or change it, you know, I'm sorry, but you know, I'll do my best to, you know, work with you here. But this is your dashboard right here. Now, once you get here, you can kind of explore around. You know, they offer like discounts, and you can add services. You can go to my details and check it out. Your resources. You can update your billing information right here. So if you're broke and your credit card, you know, you max out your credit card, you can switch, you know, you can switch there with the billing. And here is support. So if you need help, they can actually help you. Now they also have 24-hour customer service as well. So you can just call them instead. I find that much better. So right here, you'll click on My Accounts. And of course, I have many websites. Now you're going to see a hosting plan. So yours is going to be right here. You're going to have only one, right? Now I have many hosting plans, and you can see I have the Grow Big, I have a Cloud, I have Dedicated, etc. So you're going to go ahead and go to your hosting plan and go to Manage Accounts. And what we're doing now is we're basically installing WordPress. So this don't worry about it. This is easy stuff right here. So now right here, you'll click on Go to cPanel. And through the cPanel, that's what we're going to use to install WordPress. And again, WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. It is the most popular platform for making websites because it's used for like total beginners, drag and drop stuff, really easy stuff. So you click on the WordPress icon, and then we're going to go ahead and click on Install Now. All right, now you're going to go ahead and find your domain that you purchased. So go ahead and find the domain. Of course, I have many, but for this tutorial, we're going to call my website Yadenza. So this is the learning website, yadenza.com. Fun times. And right here, you can put your site name. So we'll put like Darrel Wilson, and then we'll put like Learn Everything. But remember, you can change this at any time in the tutorial. So it doesn't really matter what you put because you can go ahead and change it. So don't worry about it. And then right here, we can go ahead and put your password or your username. So I'll put my password as Darrel3, and then we'll change this to something like Starbucks 999. There we go. Starbucks 999. There we go. And then right here, you want to go ahead and put your personal email. So don't put the one in there, put your personal email, because if you go to forgot password, you want it to go to your email, right? You know, the other emails, it's a default one. And just scrolling down right here, WordPress starter. You know, this is something new, but I'm just going to unclick that. I don't really want that because I already know what we're going to use. You know, I know everything. So right here, we'll click on install. And now it's installing WordPress onto our domain that we purchased. You know, it says like 3 to 4 minutes, guys. It takes like 10 seconds. There you go. So that's it. We're done. Now right here, you'll see your website, and then it says WP-admin, and that's the link that you're going to use to log into your website to make changes, to do whatever you want, etc. So I'll go ahead and click on Yadenza-WP-admin, and it's loading up our dashboard, and voila. So this is WordPress. This is all the talk you hear about it, saying what's WordPress, etc. If you ever go to a job interview and you hear about WordPress, now you can kind of tell them, well, I know how to use WordPress, and that is a big plus. Now let's just take a look at our website really quick. So over here, we can click on Visit Sites. And congratulations, this is your new website. It is really boring, and it's using a really default theme that we're not going to use because there's way better themes out there. So let me just go ahead and give you a general overview of the backend, just to kind of get you a little bit familiar with it. So right here are like the pages. You can always make your page, like the home, the about, the services, the contact, etc. Right here is like, you know, plugins. And again, plugins are like added features to your website. Think of plugins like apps. So for instance, you know, if you or click on add new for plugin right here, and we'll go to popular. Now remember, plugins are just like apps. Just like your iPhone has apps, WordPress has apps. So this one right here, it helps you get higher on the search engine. This one right here is a contact form. This one protects you against like spam and porn, those little advertisements that people put on blogs that have no life. That'll protect you against that. This right here allows you to sell on your website. You know, this one is a caching plugin. This one's a backup, etc. So you kind of get the point and the general overview about these plugins. So now that we've done that, I want you to do one thing right here just to kind of make this a little bit easier throughout the tutorial. I want you to go to settings right here and go to permalinks. Now right here, I want you to click on post name. Now the reason why we do this is because when you go to a website like, you know, Amazon-shop, right? You don't go to Amazon-2018-10 blah, blah, blah. You don't do that. No one does that. So you go to post name and then click on save changes. All right. Now in the future, if you ever want to go ahead and make changes, you'll go over here and click on users and click on your profile. Now this is your personal profile. This is kind of like what you want to, like you can decorate the back end right here. You know, I do like the midnight. I've always liked the midnights. And this is where you can always update your password and update your email address in case you ever forget your password. So right here, you can click on generate password and it'll generate a new password for you, etc. All right. But right here, I'll just click on update profile. All right. So I'm gonna go back over here and click on visit website. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our progress. So we've actually got our hosting. Congratulations, done. We've installed WordPress. Congratulations, we are done. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to install our WordPress theme. And after that, we're going to create our online course websites. So there is a link in the description. It'll take you to another website that looks very similar to this right here. Now, this is the theme that we're going to be using for this tutorial, and it's a free theme, so it's not going to cost you anything. You can also get here by going to darrelwilson.com/astra. That is my affiliate link. So if you all do decide to like upgrade to like, get some of the pro features, I do make a small commission, so it does help me to continue to make these very long tutorials for free. But once you get here, you'll see you get to your landing page. You'll click on download now. Now just scroll down. We're not going to pay for any of this because this is the pro feature, so don't worry about it. You'll just go ahead and scroll down over here to download the free Astra theme right here and click on that right there. Now you can choose to subscribe, but right now I'm just going to say no thanks. I just want to download Astra. In the future, you might want to, go to their emailing list because they might have special offers, etc. So you can see that the Astra theme has downloaded. Now let's go ahead and upload that to our WordPress website. So let's go back over here. We're gonna go to our dashboard right here. Now how WordPress works is basically we use themes. So right here, go to appearance and themes. And I'm just gonna kind of introduce you all to themes in case you have no idea what those are. So right here, click on add new, and we click on popular right here. And there are a lot of themes that you can use. There's tons of them out there. Now I want to be honest, I've used a lot of these themes, and the one that we're using is actually one of the best ones out there. It's a free alternative, it's great, and it's great for beginners. So let's go ahead and do that. So going back over here, we'll go to upload theme, choose the file, and then simply go ahead and upload that, that theme we have. So it is called the Astra theme, and click on open and install now. All right, now right here, I'll click on activate. So now we have activated the Astra theme. All right, and if you want to look how your site looks, you want to check it out, right here, click on visit site. Now you can kind of see it's kind of changed a little bit, but it's still, it needs work. It's not the best, it needs work. So let's go ahead and do that. But what we're gonna do now is that we're actually going to look at some templates that you can use, and then I'll introduce you all to a drag and drop builder on how you can actually decorate your website. So we'll go over here. We are gonna go to appearance and go to Astra options right here. Now here's some options that you can check out. There's in the future, if you decide to upgrade to the pro version, they do have some other stuff like this where you can upload your logo and all this other stuff like set certain colors and mail options. But right now we don't really need to do any of this stuff right here where it says install importer plugin. We want to go ahead and click on that. So click on install importer plugin. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can click on see library. So right here, it's gonna say choose your favorite page builder. Now the one that we're using is Elementor. So click on Elementor right here. And here are some of the templates that you can use on your website. And these guys have designed some of the most beautiful templates out there, and other themes out there don't really have this feature that Astra does. So scrolling down here, you can kind of take a look. Like for example, they have one for ecourse. You can click on details and preview, and you can actually get a preview of this template, and everything's automated. It creates all the pages for you. It creates the menu for you. It creates everything for you. So all you need to do is click on upload templates, change the text, change the images to what you're talking about, and then bam, there you go. You have a fully functional website. And this is like the about us page, the lessons, etc. But this is part of the pro version. So if you do want access to that, you'll need to go to the pro and actually purchase the, I think it's just like the Astra Pro right here, if you choose to use their premium templates. However, we are going to be using a free template in this tutorial. So right here, I'm gonna click on X right here and kind of just browse around. Now in the future, if you ever wanna come back to this page, over here under appearance and click on Astra sites, that's where you can go ahead and have access to all these templates. So if you ever want to start over from scratch or, kind of mess around, I know you're gonna make like a template and then, do another one, etc. I know how it is. Trust me, I've been in this business for a long time. So scrolling down over here, we're gonna go ahead and choose a nice one. And I think the best one for this one is, let's go ahead and find it, is agency right here. Now, I know it says agency, and you're probably thinking of agency, oh, it's a business, this isn't suitable. But remember, all this really is just text and images that you can just change and then call it whatever you want. Like you can make this a tattoo website just by adding tattoo images, and changing the font. So right here, on the top right here, I'm gonna click on install plugin. Now, what this is gonna do is that it's going to install the contact form for us. It's going to install the page builder, and it's gonna install some extra gadgets for us that will work with the page builder. So right here, I'll click on install plugins. And now you can see that it's activating all of the plugins. So right here it's saying activating, active, installing. So just give it time, just give it, be patient with it. Let it go ahead and install these plugins for your websites. Because if you take it off when it's doing it, it might mess up and you might get an error or something like that. Okay, so the plugins are now done. They've been installed and they're active. So now what we want to do is we want to click on import this site right here. So click on import this site. And it's basically telling you that it's going to take over everything. So it's going to basically, create your menu. It's going to create the pages, etc. So just say, okay, that's fine. Click on okay. So right now it's importing all those pages, the images, the text, the font, everything onto our WordPress website. Okay, so right now it says done, view the site. So let's click on done, view site. And voila, we have a beautiful website that's ready to get started. So here you can see we have a portfolio, who we work with, what clients say. We have all this stuff right here. And then we have a beautiful footer with all of our social media icons and everything else. So this is the website, and you can kind of, browse around. This is the home, the about us, the services, and the contact. And right here, this is request quote, but we don't have to use this, but I'll show you how you can link this to any other part. Right now, if you click on it, it just gives you that little number sign. It doesn't do anything. This right here is our contact form. So the contact form is fully set up. All you need to do is put in your email address in the plugin, and it will take all of the actual emails to your website, or I'm sorry, to your email. And then right here is the actual map, and we can make this map go to anywhere we want. So now that I've shown you all the website, let me just kind of give you a brief synopsis of how this page builder works. So to edit all this stuff, right here, we'll click on Edit with Elementor. And this is the page builder that actually designs everything. And it's a full drag and drop builder, and it's very simple to use. Now, of course, I have a 2-hour tutorial on this page builder, but I'm just going to give you all a crash course on it, show you how it works, and just kind of give you the general understanding of this page builder. So right here, we have stunning business websites. We can change this to courses start at $59.99. And we can change the alignment of it. Here under style, we can go ahead and change the typography. We can change the text color as well. So you can see that I'm now changing the color to anything I want. And then typography, we can change the font, the weight, the style of it. We can have it italic, we can have it oblique, normal. We can add line height, we can add weight. So you can see that it's just kind of thicker. You see how it's thicker? Then we can make it non-thick. And then right here, we can go ahead and change the actual font of it as well. So I think the one it was on was good before. I think it was like a Rubik. It sounds pretty good. So looking at this, you can kind of get an understanding of it. Advanced right here. Now, advanced is kind of, it's pretty simple. So padding right here is space. So if you want space above it, it'll just create space. If you want less space, it'll make less space. And let's say, for instance, you just want to add space to the top, saying, I just want to go ahead and make more space right here. Just put like 30, or 40. You get the idea. 40, 50. Now, this is like one of the most easiest page builders to use for WordPress. In fact, it's probably the #1 best-selling plugin for WordPress. There is a pro version, but we don't really need the pro version, but I will talk about it a little bit later in this video. So now that you've seen this, you can kind of go over here, change this to whatever you want. You can also click on it and change it there as well. And you can change the, italicize, underline, etc. So ultimately, it's a great page builder. Now, here's the button. And if you look at the button right here, we can kind of change the link right here. So whatever link you want this to go to, you can just put in the link right there. The style of it, you can change the text color. You can change the color of the background, etc. So the background color right here, we can go ahead and just put in like a background color if you choose to have it. But they've kind of have this transparent background. And now if you notice when I hover over it, it has that blue. That's because over here, if you click on hover, now you have the controls basically to change it if someone hovers over it. I'm sure you've seen that on other various websites, etc. So let's say, for instance, you just want to go ahead and say, I get the page builder, I know how to use it, but let's add something, So right here, I'm going to change this heading right here and just drag it right there. Now, just like we have right here, how can you help, or how can we help you, but how we can help you. Wow, they've actually kind of spelled that wrong. You notice that? It should be, how can we help you, right? I should tell the developers, like, hey, dude, like, you guys messed this up, man. Like, come on, change it. So right here, we have the alignment center, the style. We can go ahead and change the style to something like black. etc. Now let's click on these little icons right here. Let's say you want to add something else. So right here, I want to take this intersection right here and then drag it right there. See how the little thing goes right there? I had it right there. There we go. Now it's good. And then click on this again right here. And now we can go ahead and drag in maybe an icon box or anything else. You know, they have various widgets, you know, and then you can kind of change like this. You can add more text. And then the same thing, guys. So once you learn how to use it for one element, you learn how to use it for all the elements. You understand? So let's say, for instance, right here, I want to change the primary color to black. And then the content right here, this is where you change all the content. So the color of the content, they have different fonts. You can change the weight of it, etc. So you kind of understand what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and click over here. And what's the next one we want to add? Well, let's say we want to add in something like an image box. So maybe you want to have an image box right here. So when you get that little line, you just drop it in. And there you go. And right here, you click on choose the image, the media library, and then simply just go ahead and select an image. You can always click on upload files and upload your own as well. So you can do that, but this template already has everything for us, guys. So we don't really need to add anything, but as of right now, I will actually show you, I will actually give you all images that you can use to for the courses and everything, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So I'll show you how to upload files, etc. So right here, let's just say you want to add in something like this guy right here. And then you can talk about like, this is Greg, you know, like this is Greg. And then right here, you can kind of change the text. And then if you wanted to link to something, you can put your websites, you know, darrelwilson.com. And then of course, here you can change the style of it. You know, they have tons of options, you know, and I'll be very honest, guys. I already have a tutorial for Elementor. It's like a 2-3 hour, it's a 2-hour tutorial. So I don't want to go into every single module. I'm kind of hoping you understand just by looking at this, you'll kind of understand it. You know, you'll like here, you want to drag in a button. You would just take the button and put it there, or maybe put it right. Let's see right here. Put it. Okay, let's delete this. So to delete this, you right click on it and you click on delete. So remember, the option for right click allows you to duplicate, it allows you to edit it, it allows you to delete everything, etc. That's a new option because before it used to be up here. Now they've actually changed it. Now let's say, for instance, you want to add a new section. So maybe right here between this image and this right here, you want to add in something new. Right here, you'll click on plus, and then you'll click on this plus icon. And then you can go ahead and say, I want a 3-column structure, and I want to go ahead and put in, I don't know, what do we got here? We want to put in a testimonial right here. Okay. And then I want to put in something else. And so what else do we put here? You know, let's have some fun. Icon list. Here we go. Icon list. Okay, cool. Icon list. And then over here, we can add in a YouTube video, or we can just simply add in an image right here. Boop, just by dropping it in. All right. And then also, let's say you want to add some space. So remember, space is padding. So right here under edit section, you'll go to advanced, make sure this is unclicked, and then we'll add like 100 padding. You understand what I'm doing here? So I'm just kind of making space because it looks really ugly if it's clumped. So that's where padding comes in. So you want to make sure that you do add padding, or else it's going to look really weird. Now let's just go ahead and just delete this section. Just click on X. And there you go. It's deleted. Now we can also click on this section right here. Click on X as well to delete it. And then also, again, right here, we can right click on it and just click on delete as well. So that's a general overview. Also this right here, let's get rid of that. So that's just a general overview of the page builder. But let's just say, for instance, you want to create your own page. So before we start going into the plugins and the footer and everything, let me just show you how to create your own pages from scratch in case you don't want to use this template. Now, of course, if you choose to use this template, you don't have to follow me here, but by going over here to pages, all pages, you can see the pages now. So we have the about, the contact, the home, and the services as well. So let's say you want to create a new page from scratch. You know, let's click on add new. And this is the demo page. All right. So the demo page, and then right here, I'll click on publish. Hey guys, so I'm making this part of the video because I want to go over something about your backend. Now, if you see your backend and you're using version 5.0, you might see that when you go to add page, it looks something like this right here. And this is called Gutenberg. Now, this is going to be the new core for WordPress. So if you're watching the video, you can see that I'm still using an older version of WordPress 4.8.9, and eventually 5.0 is going to come out. So this is how you make a page. So for those of you who see this screen and you're kind of confused and you don't know what to do, let me just go over it really quickly. So this will be your page name. So this will be like your About Us page. And then here you click on Publish. So now you're publishing the page. Now, if you want to go ahead and edit the page, you're still going to do the same thing by clicking over here and clicking on Edit with Elementor. And then you're just going to go, just keep going, and just like we talked about earlier in the video, you're just going to go ahead and make your page. So don't panic. It's just something that has come out. This is a big deal for WordPress users because WordPress hasn't been changed in probably like 15 years. So this should be up in November 19th of 2018. So if you do have that kind of screen, that's exactly why you have that screen. Don't worry, your site's not broken. You're at the right place. And for those of you who for those of you who see the old editor, let me go ahead and show you really quick. This is the classic editor. So this is what some of you also might see as well when you go to Pages, Add New. You might see it like this right here. So I'm just letting you all know that this update will be implemented. It will be forced upon websites probably a few months after the update. But for those of you who are brand new to WordPress, this is the new experience, Gutenberg. That is what it's going to be like in the future. So you might as well get used to it. Also, those of you who are not using it, you might want to just go ahead and switch to the Gutenberg, because the classic editor will only be there for just a little bit and then it'll phase out eventually. All right, so I just want to go ahead and go over that in case some of you are confused about why the screen might look different than mine, okay? Now, this theme has options because by default, when you make this page right here, you might get this, this page and it just doesn't look well. It's not full width. We don't want this right here. We don't want any of this. We just want a blank page so we can design our website, right? So click on Edit Page right here. And under the templates, we have Elementor full width. Now over here, we can go ahead and disable the title as well. We don't want the title. A sidebar, we don't want a sidebar. And we want this full width stretched. So we want it to cover the entire page, right? So click on Update, and now view the page. Now the page is gone, so you need to go ahead and edit it. So let's go back over here to back, or click on Edit Page, and now let's activate the page builder. So right here where it says Edit with Elementor, just click on that. And this is basically the experience that you have to create pages with. So now you can see that we have a full width area, and we can basically design our website. So let's say you want to use one of their templates. They do also have other templates as well with this page builder. So right here, let's click on Add a Template. And guys, it's all about working smarter today. It's not about working harder. People have started their business just by watching my videos using templates and everything, because you're getting access to tons of just beautiful templates from, the world-class designers. So why not use it? In fact, if someone asks you to build a website, a mobile app, like here you go. You have a mobile app website right here at the tip of your fingers, ready to go. It's so easy. So let's go back to library. And, you kind of get the general point of here. Now, if you do want the Pro templates, there is a link in the description to purchase the Elementor Pro version. But as of right now, making this video, we're going to use just a free one just to teach you how to use these free templates. So right here, we have this one right here. I'll click on Insert. And now we're going to insert that template. And then, of course, we can go ahead and edit it. So this is now the templates. And you can see it's beautiful. It looks great. The site looks clean. They give us their own images, etc. So if you want to go ahead and change this, again, right here, you can just change it. If you want to add in a new section in between here, you would click on this plus icon and simply just, add in a 3-column row, etc. So you can have a lot of fun here. You can have tons of fun making this page and, getting dirty and doing whatever you want. And so you kind of get the general overview of the page builder. I don't want to go too far into this page builder, like as far as every single option, because there is a lot to talk about. And I do have another course just for Elementor. So we're not going to go into every detail, unfortunately, but you get it, like right here, they have like the gadgets. If you want this to link to something, for instance, like this Facebook icon, you click over here and then simply put in your Facebook URL right there. So it's a beautiful page builder. I have tons of tutorials on it. There is a link below to watch that other course I have. But for most of us, we want to learn how to make online courses. So on your own free time, you can kind of go over here and learn how to change stuff, join the Facebook groups, ask questions, etc. So right here, click on Update. And then right here, we can click on preview changes, that little eye. Now this is just a draft. So this is what your site actually looks like right now in the draft. So it looks beautiful, right? Going back over here, mobile responsive mode. So right here, you can click on tablet. Now this is what your site looks like on a tablet. Does everything look good? If it looks good, leave it. If it doesn't look good, change it. Right here, mobile, we'll click on mobile. Now does everything look good right here? Now, how you make changes on mobile is just simply editing everything from this point of view. So for instance, right here, if you want to go ahead and make this text a little smaller, go to style, typography, and then right here, we can kind of change the size. So remember, I'm only changing it for the mobile users. Right now, it's not applying to the desktop. It's not applying to the tablet. You understand? So whatever we do right now, when it's in this formation, we're strictly editing it for mobile users. And I highly recommend you do this because most people use their phones, right? Do you visit websites on your phone? Of course, I do too, right? Everybody does. So this is how you optimize things for mobile. So just kind of look around, make sure everything looks good. If it doesn't look good, or if you think the text is too big, or you think everything might be too close, you can go ahead and change it right here. So by doing this, you'll have a fully mobile optimized website. Now, I've shown you how to make this page, right? Let's show you now how to add it to the menu because we don't have this page to the menu yet. So right here under these three icons, we'll click on exit to dashboard. All right. Now over here under appearance, we'll go to menus. Now, if you ever want to make a new menu right here, you can click on create new menu, and then you would just, type in like menu 5. And then right here are your pages. By clicking on view all, you can just, add those pages and then click on add menu, and this would make your menu. However, we already have a menu right here, the primary menu. So I'm going to select that one. I'm going to just get rid of that. And I have demo right here. So I want to add demo to the menu. So now I have demo to the menu right here. And then if I click on save menu, now let's go ahead and click on view site. And now you can see demo is now on the menu. And if I click on it, it will take them directly to that page. Pretty cool, right? Pretty amazing, Now, one more thing before we actually skip that or go on to the next section. If you want a drop-down menu, simply take it and drag it under like that and click on save menu. All right, so right here, we'll click on visit sites. And right here, we'll click on demo and voila. So congratulations. Now we have a fully functional website. Now, again, if you want to go ahead and purchase the Astra Pro version, you do get other things, in their Pro version as well. It does cost $59. I believe they will give me a discount code. So if you do decide to purchase the Astra, you can use my discount. Hopefully they give me one. If they don't, I'm sorry. You still got Astra, you still got free stuff. But you do get other great things about the Pro version. So for instance, right here, let's see right here, see all features. They give you more color options, custom layouts. They give you more fonts, white labeling. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. They give you WooCommerce integration. They also give you an extended Lifterlms integration, which is what we're using in this tutorial. So I will be giving you all a free plugin, but if you want to kind of further customize it, you might want to go ahead and purchase the Astra Pro version. All right. So that's just your option. I'm not trying to sell you. Well, if you do decide it, you have a 14-day money back guarantee, so you can, buy with confidence. Now, also we're using a page builder that's a free page builder. So we're using the Elementor page builder. So this page builder that we're using right here, you can kind of see Elementor, is a free page builder. Now they do have a pro version as well. So before we go ahead and keep going, so right here we'll type in Darrel.com Elementor. And if you do decide to buy the pro version, I do also make a small commission. If not, I'm just kind of giving you options in case you decide to use their pro version. So what the pro options do is that you actually get more modules. So right here, you can kind of see that you get more modules. So you know how before you get you're given just 16 or 30, something like that. So with the pro version, you get a slider, you get animated headlines, you get a little bit more, and they give you actually examples of some of these actual pro features as well. Like for instance, this right here, you can kind of see this right here is you kind of see the animation they do and all this stuff. This is all with the pro version. So it's just, they're just extra widgets, like pro widgets for your website if you decide to get it. And this is an example of what you can do. So that is the pro version. And again, for Elementor, if you do decide to purchase it, I do make a small commission. It's like 50 bucks or something. It's not too much money. So that's just a general overview of the website. Now let's talk about the theme customizer. So the theme customizer is basically where you can add in your logo, where you can add in different options like changing the menu and also changing the footer. So right here where it says customize, click on customize. Now remember how earlier in the tutorial, how I talked about how you can change the actual name of it? Like right here, we have like, Darrel Wilson. You can go ahead and change all that, etc. All right here in the theme customizer. So right here under layout, right here, you can kind of see that there's different options. Now you don't really need to use any of these options right here because the actual page builder kind of controls that. But right here under header, under site identity, this is where you can go ahead and change the site title. You can change the tagline, they call it. You can add in, you can hide it if you choose to hide it, and you can also add in your logo. Now, if you don't have a logo, there is a great website that I recommend that you can get a logo for very cheap. So darrelwilson.com/Fiverr. Oh, I think it's lowercase. My feeling only works lowercase. All right, there you go. And if you don't need it, if you don't know, it's fiverr.com. So I do get like a few cents if you use my link. It's okay. You can just go to fiverr.com, So right here, you can get a logo for like $5. So just simply click on logo. And guys, I use this service for Photoshop jobs. I mean, they have people that do anything on this website. They'll hold up a sign for you. Girls will call you and be your friend, someone to play video games with. I mean, music, video animation, writing, SEO, you name it, man. Everything is here, and they'll do everything for really, really cheap. Now, they do have like these other people that charge, Fiverr's trying to charge more for logos, but we can get it cheaper. We can, like right here, we'll do a logo for 10 bucks. And these guys, they do some great work, like this is some of their work right here. And I don't know this seller, but, looking at his work, I'm going to say, yeah, for $10, that's not a bad, gig at all, So I have actually got my logo from Fiverr. So I'm not one of those people that sit there and say, oh, go to this website and buy something, and then they don't even use it. I really use the service. In fact, right here under my messages, you can see I talk to people all the time. I'm always trying to get people to make my thumbnails, or I'm just trying to get them to do anything, that, we want to do business with, etc. They also make business cards. I have actually got my business card from this website as well. And then when you get that kind of like design, you can just email it to a company that actually prints out cards, and then voila, you have a beautiful card like that. So there's a lot you can do on this website. There's tons of things that they offer. But if you need a logo, this is where I recommend to get it because it's the cheapest place to get it. There's other websites that charge you like $1,000 a month or $1,000 for this and all that stuff. But it's a good place to get stuff. It's very interesting. They actually have the person who created the Apple logo on this website, and he does like I think he charges like $10,000 or something crazy like that. But this is like their pro gigs. I don't recommend these at all because you can easily get this from someone else for way cheaper. So I think they're doing that just to kind of publicize themselves. And this guy right here is featured on these I don't respect any magazine like Time or Forbes after Trump got elected, because they're just pumping out like crazy nonsense. Like, even if you like Trump or you hate him, like they just promote like hate. It's like even if you don't like Trump, I don't want to see Trump every day. Like Time and Forbes and NBC, all they do is talk about him every day. It's crazy. It's like, man, get some new content. Like, I don't hate him. I don't, despise him. I'm not a Trump crazy person, but to like sit there and talk about a politician every single day, it's just crazy. Sorry, we're getting way off topic here. All right, let's go back to the theme customizer. So going back over here, you got the primary header. Now right here it says request quote. This is actually done with custom CSS that Astra gave us. Now if you want this to go somewhere else, right here under this icon where it says that little number, just put your website. So darrelwilson.com, that's my website, darrelwilson.com. Now if they click on that, they'll brought to darrelwilson.com. And if you look at the bottom left of my screen right here, the way bottom left right here, when I hover over it, it says darrelwilson.com. So that's a way how you can actually edit that little button that they created with CSS. And here you can kind of change the actual the menu style. They have 3 you can change right here, and they have other options that you can kind of go through, like mobile alignment, etc. All right. And also they have like, if you decide to make a blog, you can, change it right there as well. Sidebar right here, we'll talk more about this because once we install Lifterlms, they will have some more features for us as well. And now for footer. So for footer area right here, these are the footer widgets. So looking at the footer widgets right here, you can choose to disable the footer like that, or we can have 4 bars. Now, if you upgrade to the pro version, you can add like 3 or something like that, or just 2, etc. So right here, I'll click on back and go to footer bar. And then of course they have other options right here you can change for the footer bar. So we'll go ahead and maybe we can go ahead and just click on one of these right here. Now you see right here, we can go ahead and change this. So important links, you can go ahead and put in whatever you want right there and it'll display right there. You see that? So going back over here, we can click on this right here and then we can go ahead and change this as well. So, what do you want to show right here? The home, the about, the services, the contact. And then right here, you can kind of, change your design as well. Over here, useful links, we can change that to whatever you want. Get in touch right here. Of course, you can change the title, etc. You kind of understand this. Now, earlier we installed a plugin called Site Origin, and this is basically what enables us to decorate our footer. So right here, you can kind of see that we have Site Origin features. Now, this is a plugin. So the plugin is giving us the power to do all this. So right here, you can kind of change, see how it says this little 4, 5, 7, 8. This is that right there. And then you can change that text to whatever you want. You can add in an icon color, etc. So you kind of understand the basics of it. They have tons of customization features that you can do. This is just getting very in-depth. So I'm not going to go too far in depth. Like you kind of understand this, like if you decide to add an icon right here, you can add an icon. And then right here, which is add a widgets, you can go ahead and add in your own widget as well. So maybe you don't want to use these right here. You can just, grab in something like pages, and then pages will display right there. And then right here, you can kind of reorder them. You see that? You see what I'm getting at? So it's all drag and drop, but I really like their format they've done. I think it's great. Here, for instance, we can click on this little icon right here, and under the Facebook right here, you can go ahead and change your, put your URL. You can add in the background color, but by default, they do a pretty good job. So, and then here you can kind of change the icon size, etc. So, you get the general overview about this. I'm not going to go too far into this because it's visual. You get it, right? I hope you get it, right? So to get there, we go to widgets and then go to footer area 1, etc. That's where you can change everything, okay? And then buttons right here. Now, we don't really recommend this because this can all be changed with the page builder. So the theme and the page builder might conflict with each other. So that's why we kind of don't want to use any of this stuff. Homepage right here, we'll set our static homepage to home. Now, if you do decide to make your own homepage, you will need to come back here and always select your homepage and then click on static page. It's very important you do that because that basically tells people what your homepage is. So when they go to your website, like yadenza.com, they're brought to your homepage first. Okay, so this part's very important if you decide to create your own homepage from scratch. All right, so hopefully you're not too bored. Hopefully you didn't miss that part because that's a pretty important part. And this stuff right here is pretty basic, etc. So now that we've actually shown you the theme customizer, I've shown you how to edit your website. I've shown you how to, make changes to it. At this point, you might want to go ahead and on your own time, kind of experiment with the page builder, experiment with everything, etc. One more thing I do want to talk about though is this contact form. So I want to make sure that this contact form is working before we move on to actually creating courses. All right. So over here under dashboard, we have contact forms. Now it created a contact form for us by default. So this is the contact form that's embedded on our website. So right here, click on edit right here. And this is the actual contact form they made us. Now this is called contact form 7. It's a great one. And this is where you're going to want to put in your email right here to make sure that the messages go to your specific email. So right here, put in your email. And then whenever someone emails you or fills out that form, it will go directly to that contact form. So mine right here is pchoarder@gmail.com. Please don't email me, you put in the comments. I mean, no, actually I have a questions tab. So if you do have questions on it, you can go ahead and put it in on my website and I'll make it easier. So going back over here to form, messages, this is pretty self-explanatory, okay? Additional settings, you'll never need to use that, all right? So if you do have questions, so about the website, just go to my website, darrelwilson.com. Remember we made that a link to my website. And I do have a questions tab, all right? So hopefully you're not too confused. Hopefully you understand. So right here, questions. And you can go ahead and leave a beautiful question on my website. I already have tons of questions to get onto. You can see I have a lot of questions. I mean, people ask me questions all the time because I really know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and go back to our website. And now we're going to go ahead and create some online courses. So let's just go back to yadenza.com, which was the website I was using. And voila, there you go. It's right here, visit sites, beautiful website. All right. So now that we've actually done everything, I've shown you how to get a logo, create the pages, create a menu. Pretty much we're ready to go on to the next phase, which is creating online courses. So let's go ahead now and do that. So I hope you don't mind. I deleted the other tabs just because, it's in the way. So we don't need all those tabs out there, right? So right here, go to dashboard. And now we're going to install a plugin that allows us to create online courses. So right here, click on plugins and go to add new. Like we talked about earlier, these plugins can virtually add so much functionality to your website. Like this right here allows you to create a forum. This right here allows you to make a social media website, etc. So over here under popular, again, you can kind of just take a look and check them out. But the one that we're going to use right here is called Lifter. And then right here, Lifterlms. So Lifterlms. And then we're going to click on install now. And it's great because this has a setup wizard. It's going to set up the courses for us. It's going to give us a demonstration course. It's going to do basically everything for us. So right here, click on activate. All right. Now you'll be brought to this screen right here. Now, if you're not brought to this screen, I will show you in a little bit on how you can get back to the wizard screen. Okay, so don't panic. I know sometimes WordPress is weird. Sometimes it doesn't work, but right here, click on get started now. So right now it's going to create the course catalog, the membership catalog, the checkout, and the student dashboard for us. So it's going to automatically create these pages for us. So right here, click on save and continue. It has that little weird thing. I don't know, that's weird. WordPress does weird things sometimes. So this is right here where we're going to accept payments. Now we are going to install a plugin right now, or in a little bit towards the end of the tutorial, that will allow people to accept credit card payments, or your website to accept credit card payments on your website. And we're going to be using a free merchant service called Stripe. It's the best one. So I've used WordPress for a long time, and I don't recommend PayPal because with PayPal, people have to leave. They have to make an account for PayPal. It's a total nightmare. So with Stripe, they can just throw in their credit card, bam, go, done. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. So right here, click on save and continue. Help Lifterlms and get a coupon code. Not to worry about it because I actually will provide you all with a coupon code that will actually save you some money if you decide to purchase some add-ons. So you can do allow if you decide to do that. You can help support the company and or me, whatever. So right here, I'll just click on no thanks. We'll click on no thanks for now, but you can always click on allow. So right here, it says get started with your first course. Well, let's go ahead and install a sample course just so you can kind of understand on how the formatting works for these courses. So right here, I'll click on install a sample course. Okay, so this is it. This is the back end. This is our official course. All right, let me get my sleeves up. We're gonna get ready for this. So let's just do a general overview of this right here. So these are my courses right here. So this is the plugin right here, Lifterlms, and right here under courses, these are the courses that it created for us. Now, again, you can clone your courses as well to make it a little bit faster. So right here, click on clone, it'll just clone the course, but you might not want to have you might not want to have duplicates of the courses. So right here, I'll click on edit right here of the course. And this is the title of your course. So for example, how to make an e-commerce website. This right here is the description of the course. So in this free course, you will discover Lifterlms, blah, 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 blah. They're going to go ahead and talk about their, stuff, etc. Categories. So if you want to make categories for your courses, you can go ahead and do that. For example, they have beginner and featured. So this right here would be under the beginner course. You'll learn more about the courses when you'll learn it as we go on, you'll see it. Scrolling down right here, we have sales page. Now, I would recommend leaving this to the default because with the default, they've already created their own, their course page for us. So we don't need to do that. but I will talk a little bit later on how you can actually just use the specific link to like make your own kind of course, etc. General right here, they have other things like how long is this course? This is for people's information. So generally, how long is this course going to be? Well, you can put 1 day. The course difficulty, right here we have advanced, beginner, intermediates. And of course, that's where we added the categories. You see the categories, you see how they're starting to come into play now? So you can let them know what kind of course this is. So I'll put beginner. Featured video. If you want to go ahead and add in a YouTube video right here of like a demonstration or some sort of beginner part of your course, you can go ahead and do that, like a preview of it as well. Featured audio. I'm not really sure on how to use the SoundCloud with Spotify, guys. I'm just going to be straightforward with you. I don't use Spotify or SoundCloud apps, so I don't know. If you want to add it, you're more than welcome to right here with the WordPress embeds. I just don't know how to do that. So don't download the video. I promise it's a good video. So right here is the course access plan. So right here, I'm gonna click on this right here. And this right here is like what people will see when they actually try to sign up on your website. So right here, start today, enroll. You can put enroll. Who can see this course? Well, I'm putting everybody. Is this course free? If you want it free, you would put check. If not, you would leave it unchecked. Right here, how long will they have access to this course? Lifetime access. Who is this available to? Members only, or just, anyone? So that's basically what that is. And then right here, you can go ahead and give more description of this course. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open this tab in another window to help compare and contrast each option so you fully understand everything there is to know about this. So I'll go ahead and click over here, click on paste. All right, so again, right here, we can kind of see the description right here. So this right here is the description. All right, you understand? Over here, you can see course information, 1 day. And then right here, 1 day course information is for beginners. Now, if they click on these tags right here, they're going to be brought to another page where they're going to see all of the courses that are for beginners. So for example, I'll click on this course right here for beginner. And now you can see all the courses for beginners. Remember how I made a duplicate course and they're both the same thing? So now it's basically saying these are the beginner courses. So you can kind of understand how you can kind of create different categories depending on your visitors and what they want. All right. So going back down here, you have description. Of course, there is no description here, but you're more than welcome to, like, this is the best online course ever. Save access plan. Okay. Now I think I don't know if you need to update, you don't need to update. So just save it. And then right here, it'll display, this is the best online course ever. And then here you can kind of see enroll, etc. So that is the general overview of some of these settings. Now, if you want to change the image, right here, you click on remove featured image, set featured image, and then you can go ahead and upload your image. Now, the course or the images that I recommend are the size that you need are 1920 by 1080. If you go to my other domain right here and go to my courses, these images right here are all 1920 by 1080. So they align perfectly and they all look great. So if you do need images, you can go to shutterstock.com. I'll just go ahead and go to the website, shutterstock.com. And I got my images from here for the course. So right here I did like online course or online, online shopping. And now you do need, these are premium images. So, I can't directly give you these images because I'm under a license not to basically distribute these images once I buy them. But this is like where I got it. Like, for example, something like this right here would be like e-commerce or something, you get it, right? So, but these are pretty expensive. They go from like $20 to like $50 an image. You can get like a plan. That's if you decide to use something similar to this right here, because that's where I get my images. So again, right clicking on it, this is the image. So yeah, I use the size 1920 by 1080. Okay, so remember that 1920 by 1080, because if you don't use the same size, guys, you're gonna get distorted courses. They're all gonna look weird. They're all gonna like have their own size, and you're gonna have image problems. So, for example, let me go over here to my courses just to give you an example. courses right here. If you don't use the same size, they're all going to come out like one will be bigger than the other. It'll look really ugly. So you really want to make sure you're using the same size for every single course. Okay. All right. So now that we've got that out of the way, looking at this, you don't want to mess with these options. If you don't know what custom fields is, just leave it blank. You rarely will have to use it. Right here is student information. It'll basically let them know what students are in the class. And if you have certain instructors, you can go ahead and edit this. You can put all your instructors. You can also add new instructors by going to users and going to add new, and then they will actually show up right here. You can go ahead and select an instructor, or you can click on add an instructor and then just add one. But again, remember, to get the new instructor, you'll need to go to users and go to add new. So just like you have a profile right here, I'll just give you an example. So all users, this is the admin, but you can go ahead and make new users by clicking on add new. You can just go ahead and make a new one and then just use that person, to be your new teacher or something like that. So if you want people to teach on your website, this is how you would add them to your websites. All right. So let's go back over here to courses. We'll go to edits. So this is a general overview of how to actually create the actual the front page about it. So this is like the actual front page. Now let's talk about more of the complicated aspect and talk about, not really complicated, but talk about how to actually make each lesson and each section. Very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So right here, we'll click on Launch Course Builder. So this is probably the more important part. So right here is this section. Very simple to understand. So right here, section, you would just simply drag in a section, right? Now, right here, if you click on the little, you click on I think it's the expand section right here, we have the lessons. So it's very simple to understand here. So you just take the section and then just simply say, or I'm sorry, the lesson, the lesson right there, and then drag it under whatever section you want. You understand how that works? It's that simple. So let's say, for instance, right here, this right here, I'll kind of give you an intro about it. This right here is intro to, let's pretend, what kind of class would we pretend we're in? Let's pretend we're in, I don't know, philosophy. I don't know, philosophy. I make these things as I go up. It's really bad. I should really have I'm not scripted in any way, guys. I just know these things and I just kind of build on it. So right here we have the section. Now, what's inside Intro to Philosophy? Well, right here, we're going to say Part 1, Aristotle. All right? Part 1, Aristotle, okay? So if you want to go ahead and, edit it, click on Edit Lesson right here, and you can kind of give in like a YouTube video. You can add in some other stuff right here, like an audio, if you want to have just like an audio section, etc. Right here, you can see you can add an assignment to the lesson. Here we can add a quiz. So if you want to add a quiz, you can go ahead and add a quiz. Right here, it has content as well. So right here, we have the lesson, the assignments, and then the quiz. So you can kind of start to, add content in as needed, depending on what you're trying to do. So again, assignments, we can go ahead and add an assignment, and then also a quiz right here as well. All right. And then right here has video. Right here, no audio. This part right here, enrolled students only. And this part right here, no prerequisites. So later on, we'll talk about how you can add prerequisites to your class. So what that means is they can't take this class until they take another class. That is what a prerequisite is. Drip enabled as well. So you can kind of get a general understanding of, some of these options right here, okay? So that's a general overview of these options right here. These right here, open WordPress lesson editor. Right here, view the lesson. Right here, shift down. Oh, yeah, that's actually really important. So let's say, for instance, you made part 2. You can kind of shift down, and now this is part 1. And then let's say you want this part up. Say, no, this is part 1. And then you can kind of understand how that works right there, okay? So right here, we got Intro to Philosophy. I actually should change the title right there. So Aristotle. Did I change it? Did I save it? There we go. Save it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then right here, you can open the WordPress lesson editor as well. Now, this right here is actually designing the course. So we talked about how we made a section. Now, what are they going to learn in lesson 1? Whatever they're going to learn in lesson 1, you're going to click on the WordPress lesson editor, and you're going to go ahead and put in the video, or you're going to put in the text right here. So if you want to add in a video, like for example, you can add in one of my YouTube videos. Let's do that. Let's add in a YouTube video really quick. So I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c-Darrel Wilson Bug. That's my YouTube channel. That's pretty much how you found me, right? And I'll just go ahead and show you how you can embed videos onto your website. So I'm gonna go to my videos right here. Oh, look, you guys are all getting sneak peek videos. Look, these ones aren't released yet. So now you guys know what I'm going to release. So congratulations. You got a sneak peek background to my future videos. Ugh, I got to hide those. I'm just kidding. They'll be up by the time this video is released anyways. So I'll just click on one, this video right here. And right here, I'll click on share. And right here, I'll click on embed. Now, this is the code that I need. Okay. So this is how you embed videos onto your lessons. So let's go back over here to our courses. I'm going to get rid of this right here. Remove. Enter, make some space. Now right here, I want to click on the text tab. Okay, guys, click on the text. And I'll go ahead and just put it in right here. Okay. And right here, I'll click on update. Now let's take a look at my lesson. Right here, view lesson, and voila, now we have the video. Now I probably want to go ahead and maybe make this a little bigger. I kind of, don't think that's the right size, right? It kind of looks a little weird. So click on edit right here, and over here, we can go ahead and change the actual height of everything. So right here, we'll put in like, the width will be like 800. The height will be something like, 500. At this point, you kind of want to, I guess you can say mess around with this until you get the right settings that you like for your page. Now, also, I might want to center align this. So right here, I clicked on it and then center align. Okay. Is it center align? There we go. Come on, center align. It acts weird sometimes. It really does. Here we go. Center align. Okay. We'll see if it changed. So right here, I'll click on update. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Center line. Okay. I don't know why it does that, guys. I was just kind of like, why isn't it working? In the world of WordPress, sometimes when you do stuff, it just doesn't work out all the time. Now let's click on a view lesson. So now you can see it's gotten a little bigger. It's centered. So again, remember, if you want to go ahead and change that stuff, you click on edit lesson, and then under your stuff right there, right here, this is where you change the width. And you also change the height right there. Okay, so that's basically how you can add videos onto your lesson. And right here, we can go ahead and put in like any content you want. So I'll just delete all this stuff. I'll go to my secret website. All right, secret website. Don't tell anybody about this website. This is a secret one, dummy text. Okay, and then this would be your content, right? I'll paste that in there. Now you did see they had links in there. So they did have links in there. So if you want something to like, have a specific link for something right here, click on click here. You would highlight this, click on this little insert link button. And then where do you want them to go when they click on this link? Well, just go to darrelwilson.com. Okay. So now I've actually changed the lesson resources. I've changed, I added a link there. So if you want to add links to your lesson, that's how you do it. Scrolling down right here, again, you're not going to mess with any of these options. Please don't mess with those because that's where things can get complicated, and just leave the default. Prerequisites as well. So we talked about prerequisites, and if we do have other lessons, we would click on check, and we would basically put in another lesson. So basically what this is saying is you need to take that course before you take this course. So this course has a prerequisite. And if you've never been to college, well, you should maybe, I don't know. I think college study is crazy. Maybe you don't need it. You need my channel more than college, right? You would just click on this right here. And now what this is saying is you must take this course before you take this course. You understand? Okay, so that's basically what a prerequisite is. Drip settings. You can set your drip setting methods to like on a specific date, after in course enrollments, or after course start dates. I don't think most people use drip settings, but it's an option. And then quiz right here, require a passing grade. So when we make courses, you can actually choose to have a passing grade. So if they do bad on the course, they're going to have to go back and they're going to have to learn how to take the course. They're going to have to get a good grade. So here, click on updates, and let's click on view the lesson now. Okay. So right now we have the lesson, we have the resources, we have the link, and people can actually go back to the different course or go on to the next lesson. All right. Now, before we go too crazy and we talk about other stuff, let's just go back to what we were doing before. Let's go back to over here to courses, and right here, edit. And then, well, actually, yeah, so we launch course builder. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So we have the intro to philosophy, and we can go ahead and, we can go ahead and add the drop down to it. No, this right here. And now that we've made one course, you can kind of understand how to make another course. You understand? So it's all drag and drop. So I'm just going to go ahead and just say, let's just delete all this stuff. We don't want any of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and delete this course. I'm going to delete this one. And so you kind of get the point there. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to make a quiz, and then I'm actually going to show you what it's going to look like from the student's perspective. So when people actually come to our website, what it will look like. Now, really quickly, if you want to go ahead and delete a section, you'll need to make sure that you actually delete all of the lessons inside the section. So for example, right here, you'll need to go ahead and delete every single one. And once you do that, the section will now appear a little trash can where you can go ahead and delete this section. So for instance, right here, I want to delete this section. Since I have no lessons on it, I can click on trash and it'll go away. And again, guys, remember, everything is drag and drop. So you can just kind of like put everything where you want it to be, etc. Okay. So I want to make a quiz for lesson 1. Now, if you don't want a quiz, just kick back, get a beer and watch me. But I'm just going to show you for users who want to add quizzes to their lessons. So right here we have add a quiz. Now I want to add a quiz for lesson 1 right here. So right here, I'll click on create a new quiz. All right, and then this right here is a description about the quiz. All right, so this quiz is going to help teach you about what is the best tutorial on YouTube, right? So just give them a description about the quiz. Now, what's a passing grade? A 65%, well, whatever you want, you're going to go to put right there. Limit attempts, how many times can they take this? Do you want to add a time limit to this? If you want to add a time limit, you can do that. Do you want to add a randomized question order? And do you want to show the correct answers? Probably not, right? That wouldn't make much sense. But let's just go ahead and add in a question right here. So add a question. And I want to add in, you can add a multiple choice, picture choice, or true and false. I want to add in multiple choice. So right here, I'll put in my answers right here. So I'll put in like, let's see, I'll put Darrel Wilson, and then other YouTube tutorials, and then I'll add a question right here. I'm sorry, we just did that. So right here we have Darrel Wilson and the other YouTube tutorials. Okay. So let's go ahead now and click on the save, and we can actually go ahead and publish this right here. All right. So it is now published. Now let's go ahead and add a question for our answers. So right here, what is your question? So what is the best YouTube tutorial for Lifterlms? I hope you all get this right. All right. Save changes. Okay. And it's published. Now let's go ahead and let's go back and add this to our menu and actually add this so people can actually go through our quiz. I want to give you a general overview about it. So should I change this right here? Yeah, we'll do demo right here. Demo lesson, just to help us identify which one, because remember we made a duplicate. All right, so demo lesson, I think we're all ready to go. We saved it. Now let's go ahead and exit it right now. All right. Now, let's go click on visit site right here. So there's no way for the students to actually visit our courses. So we need to add this to the menu. So over here, there's a few ways you can get it. So you can go over here to menu, or you can go to the theme customizer. So we can also go to our dashboard right here and go to appearance and go to menus. That's another way. And right here under pages, I want to click on view all. Now, do you remember when Lifterlms said that it's going to create the pages for us? Well, we can go ahead and add them. So right here, my courses, We can add the course catalog, and whatever else we want, or we can just add in the specific courses to the menu as well. So that's another way on how you can add it. So these right here are just options. You can add the course categories to the menu, etc. So right here I have the course catalog and I have the my courses. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and reorder this a little bit just to make it a little bit more cleaner. And of course you can always rename this right here by just simply changing the name right there, and there you go. Click on Save Menu. Okay, now right here I'll click on Visit Site, and right here we have courses, and then these are my courses. All right, so if I click on courses right here, you're going to see the courses that we created right there. Okay, so that's basically how you can add the courses. And for some reason it didn't change the name of the course to demo. Maybe I messed up right there. Let's go ahead and check it out one more time. Courses. Oh, I think I changed the lesson to demo, so my bad. So I don't know which one we created. Sorry, I think it was this one right here for the beginner course right there. So let's go ahead and we'll change the name right there just to make sure we get the right course. Yeah, my bad. I actually changed the lesson name to demo. I should have changed the demo course name to demo. Okay, visit sites, courses, the demo. Now let's go ahead and enroll and take this course right here. So right here, click on enroll. The students can now go ahead and just enroll in it. Now I'm already enrolled on it, so I'll just click on enroll now. Oh, I do need to put in my information. All right, I'll just go ahead and put in some demo information right here. We'll just put some stuff in there. Here we go. CA. All right, and then click on enroll now. And also you can see the little achievements that we got. So, all right, congratulations. So now we can go ahead and click on continue. We can go ahead and click on one of these lessons right here. Now right here, you see how it says take quiz. So remember how we made the lesson right here? And then right here, we click on take quiz. So right here, it's saying quiz information. You will need a minimum of 65%. That's what we set it at. So let's go ahead and start the quiz. What is the best YouTube tutorial for Lifterlms? I hope you all get this right. All right, it's Darrel Wilson, and then click on complete quiz. It's grading my quiz. All right, we even got a little notification. We got all this information. Congratulations, we have now created a quiz. Now let's go on to the next lesson. All right, and remember how we created the lessons just like this? Now we're going on to the next lesson, and we can mark this as complete. And then we can also mark it as complete, or they can just click on next lesson as well. And you can kind of see that they're getting progress bars as well. So pretty simple to understand, right? These are all of the lessons. Remember, you can just click on edit lesson right here. And then remember how you can add in a YouTube video, you can add in your text, etc. So all this stuff right here is pretty self-explanatory. I hope you all get it. So I want to say it's very easy to understand. View lesson, we'll go to mark as complete. All right, and then right here we have another quiz, but I'll just click on next lesson because I don't want to take that quiz. Mark as complete. All right, and then you can see the progress bar. Let's just keep going. Let's find out what happens at the end. I want to give you all an example of what happens here. So just to give you just to give you the complete user experience. And then these are all the demo ones I made. Remember how they're all just empty courses, etc. So we're now done with the course, or actually we'll click on continue right here. Course marketing, etc. You guys get the points. I think I need to take that quiz right there. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to take that quiz. That'll give me the 100% that I needed to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take the quiz right here. Okay. What is the best plugin? Yeah, we'll complete the quiz. And there you go. We got the 100%. We finished everything, and the course is now complete. So if they don't finish the quizzes, they will not get the 100%. And remember, the students can actually go to my courses right here, and they can always see which courses they're enrolled in as well to kind of get that, to understand what course they're in, et cetera. And they can always go back and they can, take it again, et cetera. Now, I've shown you actually how to put in the courses right here. Now, let's say you want to link this specific page somewhere. You would simply just take this right here, copy it, go to the home page, edit with Elementor, and then we'll just simply take that link and put it in our call to action button. So that will basically guide everyone to our courses. Okay, so right here, I'll just simply paste the link right there, and voila. All right, I'll exit the dashboard. I'll view the site, click on the more info, and there you go. Now, before we get into more detail about other options on Lifterlms, I want to show you what the theme can do to help, make your courses look a little bit better. So right here under Customize, we'll click on Customize right there. And now we're going to go ahead and load in the theme customizer. So right here, it is layouts. And I believe right here we have the new option for Lifterlms. And you can change the column number to 2, or to, you can have a 2 column, etc. You can change it to 3. Now, if you do upgrade to the Pro, there is a little bit more functionality that you can add as well to this course page. And you can also add a sidebar right here. So I put no sidebar, but you can have a right sidebar as well. And then you can put in whatever widgets you want on the sidebar. Now, the widgets you can add by going over here to our, going back over here to widgets, and now you see main sidebar. So this is where you can kind of, remove stuff, and you can kind of go ahead and add in whatever ones you want. There's tons of widgets you can add, but we'll just add in the default ones. So add a widget, we can go ahead and add in like course syllabus, and then maybe you want to add in something else. This is for people who are, wanting to learn more about the course. You can even add a course progress. I wouldn't see the need to add this right here, course progress. I wouldn't see the need to add this to your course page because they haven't even taken the course yet. So you might not want to add it to this page. But however, I'm just giving you the option to do that in case you decide to add a sidebar to your courses page. Okay. So let's go ahead and maybe you want to go ahead and get rid of that. I don't want the sidebar. So for the Lifterlms, I'm going to put no sidebar. Okay. All right, so I've basically shown you all how you can kind of edit your courses as well. If you want to have different stuff on here on the course catalog, you're more than welcome to do that by going to Lifterlms course. That's why I prefer the Astra theme, because by default, you don't have that option with other themes. However, you do have that option with the Astra theme. It's built specifically for this plugin right here. All right. Okay, so now that we've actually created the course, we've done everything. Right here, you can see my courses as well. This is your user dashboard, or your people who sign up for your website. Let's talk about the other options, and then we'll talk about the last thing on how to price your courses, okay? So let's go first talk about how you can add different stuff right here. So we have Lifterlms, we have settings. Now, this stuff right here, a lot of this stuff is like add-ons and everything. They have tons of different add-ons, etc. So by clicking here under courses, you can kind of see your course catalog, courses per page, okay? Memberships, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Memberships are generally a way how you can bundle courses together. That's basically what memberships are. So you can add like a 3-in-1 combo, etc. Accounts, this right here is like the dashboard page. And then right here, you have slugs. Just leave these slugs blank, guys. A lot of these options I don't want you touching, because if you touch something, it's going to create broken permalinks. And you're going to have a really hard time like, why is this working? I'm going to download this video. I'm just totally kidding. Right here, you have your other options, your currency, etc. Right here is the payment gateways, and I'll be giving you a coupon code a little bit on how you can use Stripe. Right here is your engagements. Right here, you have your notifications. Like these are people who sign up for the course, they will get emails. So for example, right here, if they enroll in a course, you can click on email right here, and you can go ahead and configure the email that you want sent to each specific student as well. So you do have that option with notifications, okay? So you might want to go through these, and if someone signs up, I would leave the default settings. I really like the default settings, but if you choose to change it, you can just click on, email or basic right here, and you can go ahead and change stuff as well, okay? So that is the general overview, the integrations as well. If you do decide to use other integrations, they'll be right here. So that's the general settings. Let's talk about reporting. This is where your money comes in, and also your course statistics. If students are actually taking your course, you'll see the average progress and the average grades. So you can kind of see what the good students are, etc. Quizzes. Now, this is good because this gives you statistics on your program. It lets you know how your program's going. Sales right here, you can check your sales. As of right now, we have no paid courses. We'll get to that at the end of the tutorial, and enrollments as well. These are the students that have enrolled in the course. Imports, you can go ahead and import courses from other websites, and when you import it, you can just go ahead and click on import and it'll import that course. Status right here, you might need this for support. So if you do decide to purchase the premium supports, you can, they will need this information. So this helps them know what the problem is. And then, add-ons, if you choose to use add-ons, etc. Next, we have courses. So we have our two courses right here, and we have categories, we have difficulties and tags, etc. So remember, these are basically tags for people who wants to categorize the courses right here. Okay, so they're going to show up right here. So course categories, course difficulties, course tags, and the course tracks. You could put like track 1. There's so many different ways you can customize these things. So I'm just giving you a general overview about it. But if you want to go ahead and add in like a track right here, you would just go to tracks and then add in like, this is track 1. So this is like the first track you would take, and then you can add this tag to a specific course. So right here, click on courses. You would click on demo or whatever course your name. And then right here in the course tracks, you can add that to your course. So students would know that it's track 1. So it's the first track they should take for a course. Okay. So I hope you're all with me. I know this stuff is a little boring. A lot of this stuff right here is whatever. Here you have your lessons. So all the lessons that you created will be right here. You can also edit it through your builder as well. And reviews right here, you can go ahead and see reviews, or you can add in your own review on a course to tell people, oh, it's a great course, etc. And then you can write the review right there, publish it, and then apply it to the course. All right. Next, we'll do engagements next. So here we have engagements. Now let's go ahead and add in an engagement right here. All right. So let's go ahead and add an engagement. So engagements are basically kind of like, those little triggers that you saw on the top right, So right here, we'll put like, great, or creating account unlocked. Now this will be triggered when a student creates a new course, or, we have all these actions right here. So when someone does something, what do you want this to say? Well, if someone creates a new course, I want to actually have that little notification that pops up that says, you created your first account. Congratulations. So when someone makes an account, they will get this right here. And then, you can go ahead and set that up right there. So you get the engagement, you get an award, achievement, send an email, etc., depending on what they do. So I hope I hope that's not too hard to understand. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and publish that. So now what this means is that, let's see a view engagement. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, guys. I don't know why they offer that, but you can only see it, or users can only see it once they make a new account. Okay, so I hope you get it there, right? Achievements. So we can go ahead and add an achievement as well. So achievements are achievements based off doing something. So engagements is basically saying, if you do something, you'll get the notification. Achievements are saying like awards. So for example, you completed the quiz, or quiz. Let's do the Quiz Crusher level 1. Enter a title for your achievements. Quiz winner. And then right here, you can talk about what you want in that. And then here you can upload a logo and then click on publish. Now, once you create the achievements, you'll need to add them to your engagements. So for instance, right here, we have creating, account unlocked. Now I made an achievement for finishing a quiz, right? So I might want to add a new engagement for finishing a quiz, right? So right here, finishing quiz. So this will act when someone completes a quiz, or completes a lesson, quiz, you get it. We'll just say a course. What course? We'll select demo, and then we'll go ahead and select the Quiz Crusher one. So what that means is saying that this will pop up when someone completes the quiz, and they will get Quiz Crusher level 1, the same one we just made, and then we'll publish it. Okay. So that's a general overview about engagements, okay? And, engagements, again, they're notifications, and you can kind of do them differently. Next is certifications. So you can add a certification based off something. So you can do it when someone completes a lesson, you know, or webmaster. I don't know what's this called. The web design certification. And then here you can put in some description about it. Here you can add in a title. You completed the quiz lesson. And then right here you can put in some text like this is demo text. I'm just giving you an example. And then right here we'll click on publish. And now we can actually preview this certification that they're going to get. And there you go. You completed the lesson. This is the demo text. And this will show up in their dashboard, and it'll also go to them via email. Okay. So these are certifications based off, you know, if they've done something. And remember, you can add that by going to engagements, and you can go ahead and add it just like we added the achievements. We can also add those in the certificates as well. So remember, engagements is like what they get for doing something. Achievements is a specific award for something, and then certificates is an award for a certain engagement. Okay, so I hope you kind of understand it there. All right, I hope you get it. Emails right here. You can go ahead and add in your own specific email as well. I would preferably use the default ones, or you can go ahead and add in your own specific one right here. You can add in, this is where you would basically create your own specific emails, but I would highly recommend to use it through the other portal, because they've actually had a beautiful setup, and I don't know, I just think this is overdoing it, you know, because they've already made all the emails for you as well. But if you do decide to use it, you would need to use the shortcode right here, like a student email, and then right here you can put in all the emails, headline. So this would basically go to all the email addresses as well. But you know, usually when people sign up for your list, you'll get them right here. So you know, you get it, right? So okay, so that's an example of emails. Okay, so if you want to send them, you would go to add email, and then the emails will pop up of people you can send it right here. You know, you can put in like let's see if mine shows up. This is where you would put it in like and then you would put in another email. You create an email right here. You create a title, and then you know, this is your subject, your headline, email to student emails, etc. Okay, so this is basically if you want to go ahead and bulk email people, or you can actually create your own email and apply it to your own course as well. Okay, so it goes both ways, but generally when people sign up, you should start seeing emails pop up right here. Okay, unless they change that in the future, but that's how it works as of right now, making this course. All right, so we talked about courses, we talked about engagements. Now let's talk about memberships, and then we'll talk about how you can apply prices to your courses. So right here, memberships, we'll go ahead and add a membership. All right, so right here we'll do like membership 1, or this is like bronze, or a complete membership. And then right here, you can add some description on it. I'm gonna go to my secret website and put it in right here. Okay. Sales page, I'm just gonna leave the default one as is. Restrictions, so right here, you know, when a non-member attempts to access this course, you know, do you wanna stay on this page, or you wanna redirect to the membership page? Probably redirect to the membership page, right? Display a page, you know, you can go and check this box. If no redirect is messaged, it will place a normal content that would be displayed. We'll talk more about that when we, you know, actually look at the membership. Auto enrollment, right here, we can do auto enrollment. When a member is enrolled in a membership, they will automatically be rolled into these courses. And then right here, we can go ahead and select the courses right there. Okay. So by getting this membership, they're getting access to both of these courses right here. All right. Now, what does this course cost? What does this course consist of? So right here under add access plan, we'll go ahead and put like a membership bundle. Enroll, or buy now. This course is not free. And then right here, we'll put like 99.99. And then you can make this like every month, you know, you can bill every month, every second, you know, you get it, right? Every single month for 12 months, you know, it's good for that, or you understand right here. So you can kind of get a little dynamic right here, but I'll just put one-time payments. How long do they have access to this after they purchase it? Well, I'll say lifetime access. You can also put an expiration date as well. Is this on sale? If it's on sale, you can go ahead and put a price for $50, but this will only go on sale till November 1st till the 30th. And you can also do this with other courses as well. So right here, I'll click on Save Access Plan. And then once we've done that, I think we're go ahead and ready to publish this membership to give you an example of what it would look like. Okay, so click on View Membership. Now we didn't add a featured image as well to this, so we should have added a featured image right here. So we might want to go ahead and add in a featured image right here. So I'll just put this one right here. And then right here, we'll go ahead and leave all this stuff here. You know, I think that's all good. Save the access plan. Right here, we'll display the course contents, restrictions. Right now, we'll just put stay on this page because it's redirecting us. So right here, we'll just put stay on this page just for now, and then click on update. Now, one thing also before we preview this course is you want to go ahead and disable the comments right here. So right here, it says allow comments. Make sure that's not checked, okay? So that will basically make sure people can't leave comments on your membership because, you know, there's just no reason for it. Now right here, if I go to view membership right here, this is the membership right here. So you can put this virtually anywhere you want by clicking on this right here and copying it. And maybe on the front page, you want to add on like view memberships right here. You can add in another button. You would put in that permalink that says memberships. Now, one thing I want to note that right here, you can see that there's no price involved. And the reason why there's no price is because we need to install the plugin that allows us to add the price in and everything, which is probably one of the most important parts of this course. Now, there's a few places on how you can, there's a few options here. You have a few options. You can go to darrelwilson.com/lifterlms. And you have a few options right here. So you can go to this link right here where you can go ahead and purchase the add-ons right there that will actually install the third-party plugin that we're using. Or you can do the recommended one that I think you should do and go to darrelwilson.com/lifterlms or lifter stripe. So just like that, lifter and then stripe. And this is going to go ahead and take you to the plugin that you need for adding prices. Now, this is the only part of the course you're going to have to pay for this add-on. And I recommend this add-on because we're going to go ahead and use Stripe right here. And Stripe is a free service. It doesn't cost you anything. And what they do is they take all the payments for you and they will automatically put it inside of your bank account. So everything's done, you know. So this will be the payment method that you use to take the money from your website and bring it to your bank account, okay? So you will need Stripe, and I do recommend the Stripe extension because what this allows people to do is enter credit cards on your website. So the reason why this is better than PayPal is because with PayPal, it'll redirect your visitors to PayPal. They will then have to make an account with PayPal. They'll need to go through the verification process of PayPal. It's a total nightmare, but with Stripe, they can just go ahead and purchase it directly on your website and then just be done with it. So let me just give you an example of the checkout process in case you want to see it for yourself, in case you're kind of like wondering how this looks and everything. So right here, we'll go to courses. And I believe I made one on sale right here. Let's go ahead and double check it. Let's see right here. I probably need to go ahead and add this to a, I'll go ahead and add this on a new window really quickly, just so you guys can see it. There we go. So I'm logged out because my other one was logged in. And right here, you can kind of see that they'll enter in their information. And then right here, they can go ahead and put in a credit card right here. And the reason why it's not set up right here is because I haven't enabled it yet. But this is the checkout process they're going to see when they decide to purchase your course. When they go to buy now, it's going to display in their courses tab right here. It's not there right now because users need to make an account and log in, etc. So that's why it's not there. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back over here to this section right here. We'll go back to our current website. So yeah, those are the two things that you will need. So I already have an account with them and I have already purchased the plugin. So right here, I'm gonna go to my account. And you'll just kind of, even if you're not sure, just follow along just to see the process. It's really simple. So right here under downloads, I'll just go ahead and just download that plugin. And then there's the actual plugin right there. And then I'll go ahead and upload it to my website. So let's go back over here. Of course, you can go ahead and pause the video. I understand that you might need to take time in order to, take time in order to get the plugin and go through the checkout process, etc. I'm going to go ahead and delete some of these tabs right here just because I just don't want all these tabs open right here. We'll just go ahead and leave the Stripe ones open and then these two as well. And then, yeah, there you go. All right. So once you actually download the plugin and, oh, actually really quickly, I do have a coupon code for you. Use the coupon code Wilson. You'll save 15% off any add-on that you decide to purchase through Lifterlms. So for instance, right here, just click on add-ons, and right here, we'll click on e-commerce, and then we'll go to the Stripe extension. And then right here, click on add to cart, and the coupon code will save you all 15%. So right here, click on have a coupon and enter the coupon code Wilson, and apply coupon, and there you go. We get 15 bucks or $14.85 off the extension, and you will need this to accept to accept payments on your website. Okay, so once you're done downloading it and all that good stuff, you can go ahead and upload it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and upload it because I've already purchased it. Now right here, click on install plugins. Click on add new and upload plugin. Choose the file, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the plugin right here and go to install now. Now we're here, I'll click on activate plugin. All right, so now that we've activated the plugin, we can now accept payments on our website. Congratulations, we are now ready to make money. And again, guys, you will need that extension. So once you actually have this extension, you need to actually set it in the settings right here. So Lifterlms settings, I believe it is under, they move these things around a lot, actually. I think checkout right here. We have, there we go. We have Stripe. So right here, click on Stripe, and you need to click on enable Stripe. Now right here, it says title, credit or debit card, description. We don't want to even put process with Stripe. You don't need to put that. I don't think your customers even need to care about that. But right now, let's go ahead and click on enable test mode. I want to actually test this to actually see if we can actually take money off people's websites. All right, so I've actually enabled Stripe. Now you're gonna go to stripe.com and make a free account. All right, so just go to dashboard, and it takes time to make an account, but you can make an account for free. Just go to create an account, and then just simply go through this process. And once you're done going through that entire process, you'll be brought to your Stripe dashboard. Now guys, I've been doing this again for 3 years, and Stripe is the best alternative to taking payments because you already get the free SSL with SiteGround, so you get the free SSL. And if you use PayPal, again, they're gonna have to be redirected. I mean, nobody does that. It's 2018, like welcome to the future, right? Now I want to go ahead and use the test data. So you will need to actually go to your profile right here, and you'll need to go ahead and fill out your profile. You will need to actually set in all this information. You'll need to put in everything. You'll need to put in your bank account information. You'll need to go through the process of actually setting all this up. So it can take a little bit of time to actually set up your account, such as like your user profile and everything, because they are going to ask for verification stuff. They're going to ask for a lot of stuff, so you need to make sure that you go through your settings right here and select all this up right here. Okay. So once you're done with your verification, again, you'll need to go into all of your stuff. You need to verify it with your email. It does take time, but again, it's a free service. So yes, you will have to spend a little time, but that's okay, Now right here, I want to click on view test data. All right. And right here, I want to click on API keys. Now this is what we need to basically link our website with Stripe. So right here, I'm going to click on a publishable key, click on copy, go over here, and just simply paste this right there. That's it. Over here, secret key, copy this, and just go ahead and paste it right there. And that's it. And save changes. Now our site is ready to take payments on our website. Now, one thing I need you all to do really quickly before we go into this further is that I want to set up registration on our page. So what we need to do is go on over to accounts right here, and then scroll down right here. In fact, I really wish Lifterlms made this a little bit more easier to people to check, because it's a very important option. Right here under disable for open registration fields, you need to make sure that this is checked. This is very important because by checking this, people can actually register on your website through the My Courses page. I don't know why they don't have that automated. And again, one thing I want you to do as well, go on over to your settings and go to general and just click on the anyone can register under membership, just in case. Okay, just in case that doesn't show up, you might want to check that, and then click on save changes. Okay. So I now have a course, and let's go ahead and add in a, or we'll go to our membership that we made right here, and we'll click on view the membership. So now you can see the price is there. So right now we have the price, we have the description, the title, everything. So I want to go ahead and click on buy now. So now we're actually going through the process of actually seeing what customers will see on your website. And right now it's basically saying just enter this right here, 4242424242424242, and then just put in, just a bunch of garbage, whatever. Because remember, this is just for test mode. We're just testing it to see if it's connected to Stripe. And if it is connected, we will then go ahead and take the real API and swap it. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So right now, I'll click on buy now. And right now, your students are buying one of your courses. Congratulations right there. It says they've enrolled in the course. Congratulations. And they can go ahead and now they have access to this membership by going to their My Courses. And then there you go. They have access to all their courses. Now, of course, that My Membership, these courses are already purchased. So they're already in my dashboard or my courses page. So that is an exact example of what's going to happen when students will actually purchase something. Okay. So, now that we've actually done that, let's go ahead and check Stripe to make sure that this is working. So over here to Stripe, I'm gonna click on home. Now, $99 should have been added to my account. And there you go. $99 is now added to the account. So now let's do this for real money. Let's actually add this for real money. So by clicking on viewing test data and clicking on developers, API keys, this information is now the information that you need to link it with real account money. Okay, so by going over here, we'll go to dashboard. And then we'll go on over to our, where was it again? I'm so funny. I believe it's under, is it Stripe? I'm totally drawing a blank right here. Can any of you guys know? We're on our Stripe account. General? No, not that one. Okay, so courses, accounts, it's at the bottom. I really wish they wouldn't, they always change it out on me, guys. Oh, I think it's under my checkout. There we go. All right, so it's right there. They really should reorganize it. I gotta be honest, the process of it can be a little sloppy. Now, right here where it says touch publishable key, we wanna go ahead and take off test mode. So now we're actually ready to take payments on our website. So by going over here, just simply copying the publishable key, pasting it right here, taking this one right here, the secret key, copying that, and pasting it right there, and clicking on Save Options. Now, officially, this site is ready to take money for our courses, okay? So, for instance, right here, we'll just go to, we'll set up a course right here. We'll just go ahead and go to our course, and, we'll put in a price. So right here, instead of actually giving this a free course, we can now make these courses paid. So right here, $99.99. And then there you go. We're gonna go and update it. And now this course will cost $100. Now, since I'm already logged in, I've already got this course, but let's just go ahead and see what it looks like for a new visitor. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna go to home. And then you can see my courses that I have nothing there because I'm not I'm not a student, so by going over here to courses, we're gonna go ahead and find, we're at the wrong one. Sorry. Whoopsies. We're gonna go to yadenza.com. I was on the old one, the first one. So I hope that doesn't confuse anybody. So now that I've actually activated that, I'll go to here to my courses. Now you can see how it says register right here. Now, remember why it says this is because we now actually have the ability to register on our site because we checked that box in the options. So now anyone who wants to register on the site can just register right here before they enroll in the course, So, all right. And then going over here to courses, I believe it is this one right here that costs $99. No, this was the free course. It is demo. And then right here, start today, $99, click on enroll. And then now they can go ahead and go through the process of purchasing the course. Right here, they can enter in their card number. And there you go, they can click on buy now. Now, the last thing that we're gonna do, the last part of the tutorial is I'm going to show you how you can set up coupon codes for your site. It's super easy. It's almost like foolproof, guys. It's really simple. Going on over to orders and click on coupons. Click on add a coupon. So what is the name of this coupon? Well, just like my coupon code was Wilson, I'm going to say my coupon code is Wilson. Now, do you want to give it a percentage discount or you want to give it a discount? So the difference between the two is $1 is a certain price or a certain amount. So $20 off. And then percent is 15% off. So I'll just say 50% or a percentage. Now, what does this give access to? Any access plan or only recurring access plans or only only one-time payment plans. So remember how we have just the one-time payment plans and then we have the recurring. So that would basically set the distinction between both. All right. The amount to be subtracted from the price. So do not include that. We'll put 50%. We'll put 50. Restrictions. So do you want to limit this on a specific course? Do you want to limit this on a specific membership? So you would say this coupon code is not good for these courses. Expiration date. How long is this coupon code good for? Is it good for, here? You want to set it to this, there to, there. You kind of understand the point. After this date, it will no longer be allowed. How many times can this coupon code be used? Well, 5 times or just use 0 for unlimited. Description as well. This will actually give the optional description for internal notes for people who you have this code. All right, so let's go ahead and publish it. Okay, so right now the coupon code is Wilson. All right, so let's go back over here. And I want to actually use this coupon code now. I think I'll actually have to fill out my information first. Let's see if this will work. So the course costs $99.99. Here, let's reload this page. Sometimes when you're using this, the cache you have to reset the cache. So if it doesn't work, just reset your cache. Hopefully it works. Apply coupon code, and there you go, 50% off. So now the coupon code costs $50. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Hopefully by now, I think I've covered everything in this course. I really can't think of anything else to go through. Registration page, if you want to add a registration page, remember you need to check those boxes in the settings, and then maybe you can add a register button right here that will link them to this specific section right here. So when they're logged out, they're going to see a registration page. When they're logged in, they're going to be brought to this course right here. Okay. So the coupon code Wilson is good for virtually anything on here for the add-ons, or you can try the darrelwilson.com Lifterlms to get the 30-day where you basically get everything. And the pricing for that can be a little expensive and you might not need to invest that much money, but it's $299, but you do get a ton of other add-ons. So once your course kind of gets a little bigger, you might want to consider getting the universal bundle for your websites. So I really hope this tutorial was helpful. I'm really glad you all made it this far. I think by now I've covered mostly everything that you possibly can think of. We have made a fully functional online course website. This course, as of right now, can take payments. It can register students. I mean, we can do anything with this website right now, and it's live on the internet. So if I can do it, you guys can do it, right? Hopefully, I really wish you all the best success. I know a lot of people who teach online courses, and if you ever go to YouTube and see those get rich quick guys, all they do is they sell courses. All that crap about them being a billionaire off Amazon FBA, it's all BS. All they do is sell a course and tell you that's what you need to do to make money. They don't even have an FBA business. So in that regard, you're just joining the ranks of people who are making online courses, So it's one of the most profitable ways to make money on the internet. So again, my name was Darrel Wilson. I want to go ahead and say I covered everything before we sign off. Let me just go ahead and double check really quick right here, just to make sure we got everything. Again, guys, I'm not scripted. I just know how to use all this stuff. So, I do my best to go over and everything, but I'm pretty sure we covered everything here, such as checkouts, engagements. Oh, one thing I didn't mention. This was one thing. Good thing I got myself. If you need to actually have the wizard pop up again, just go over to status, tools, utility, and then click on setup wizard right here to click on the setup wizard. And then these options right here, you get it. Reset cache. You always want to clear cache. Okay. So again, I'm really happy you guys made it this far. Congratulations on your websites. I wish you all the best success in this and in life. All right. Go ahead and get a beer because you deserve it. All right. My name is Darrel Wilson, and I will see you all later.